versus Calgary, the Calgary Dinosaurs. College out of Canada. It is on Flow Sports right now. It's supposed to start at 11 a.m. It is 11 a.m. right now. So we are going to do the play-by-play because I don't think there is a play-by-play available in the mainstream media. So let's open up the Flow Sports app. And let's click on this game. I don't know if it started yet. Oh yeah, okay. No, they're doing the national anthem. Okay. I'm just drinking some yogurt, like normal. I got my play-by-play stat book. It's just a piece of paper. Looks like Calgary and Arkansas are doing, they are right now staring at the court with everybody's arms around everybody. I think they're doing a national anthem. I don't know if there is a national anthem for the Bahamas, but that's what they're doing. I gotta turn this fan on. I am burning up right now. All right, we got the fan on. We've got the fan on. Let me just pull something up on my computer. The game has not started yet. Still nobody in here yet. That's fine, that's fine. Shoot, okay. Yeah, that is a little bit annoying. Hold on, I'll move that a little bit. Okay, the sun is out of the way. Should be good. Oh, somebody's in here, what's up? Game has not started yet. They are still doing the national anthem or something. So, we've got our stat book, which is just a piece of paper. And we're waiting for the game to start. Calgary is a college out of Canada. And they're playing the Arkansas Razorbacks. Razorback basketball in August. What a time to be alive. Just drinking some yogurt. That's normal. Looks like it's about to start. Whatever they were doing is over now. I don't know what they were doing because I can't hear it. Because if I turn up the volume, Flow Sports will probably take this, it'll take this stream down. So we're just waiting for it to tip off right now. I just took a shower, that's why my hair is like this. Just waiting for it to tip off. Calgary's got a really short guy, number 22. Calgary's team does not look tall at all. They're probably going to be outsized by Arkansas. Not looking very big at all. I'm afraid, folks, this is probably going to be a 60-point game, but we'll see. Maybe not. Maybe it'll be a close game. What is the line? I'm going to look up the line real quick, if there is one. I don't see the line. Yeah, I don't know that there is a line. Honestly, it's probably like 50 points. Let's just say it's 50 points, because this Calgary team, I don't know. It's a college in Canada. I don't know if it's a D1 college or not. Is Calgary a D1 college? Let me just Google it. No, it's not a D1 college. I don't know. So I guess it's not a D1 college. Arkansas just beat a Colombian professional team yesterday by over 40 points. So this probably is not going to be much different, but maybe. All right, they're about to tip off. They are about to tip off. Calgary's standing at midcourt, waiting for Arkansas to come out there. They haven't come out there yet. Is there a way to get, oh shoot, is there a way to get this like centered? Okay, then I can't see the game because the camera's right in front of my face. Maybe if I lower it a little bit. Is that better, chat? I think that's better. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're back. Tip off, Calgary with the ball. Calgary for three, top of the 3-point line. Too much, too strong. Calgary with the rebound. Calgary, 3-pointer from the left corner. Not enough. Rebound Calgary, another 3-pointer, missed again. So it's 3 misses in the same possession from Calgary from 3. Billy Richmond with the ball, gives it to J.J. Andrews at the, J.J. Andrews just hits a 3. So it is 5-0 Arkansas. I must have missed the first shot. Okay, so J.J. Andrews has 3 points. Calgary just hit a mid-range jumper. And Jordan Smith Jr. with the ball. Jordan Smith Jr. gives it to J.J. Andrews near 3-point line. Billy dishes it to, I can't see who that is, Jordan Smith Jr. He dishes it to Jordan Smith Jr. in the lane, and Jordan Smith Jr. can't finish at the rim, and now that was a foul, so Jordan Smith Jr. is going to the free throw line. And we wait. 5-2 Arkansas. Jordan Smith Jr. First free throw is up, and it is good. So JJ has 3 points. Jordan Smith Jr. has 1 point. Second free throw's up and good. Jordan Smith Jr. with 2 points. 7-2, 18:45 left to go. Calgary with the ball around the midcourt line. Jordan Smith Jr. is giving him fits, almost forced a turnover. Calgary passes it to the right corner, swish to 3. 7-5 Arkansas. And Arrigu just finishes strong at the rim. He dunks it. So 2 points for Arrigo. Calgary for 3, made it. Wow, 9-8. Sorry, I can't keep up with how fast this is going. It just keeps like transition. Wilkinson with the ball, gives it to J.J. Andrews. J.J. Andrews driving in the paint, dishes it off to Jordan Smith Jr., who gives it to Billy in the left corner. Billy drives in the lane, can't finish at the rim. Rebound Calgary. Calgary's got the ball near the midcourt line. Just pass it around. Calgary for 3 at the top of the 3-point line. Swish again. 11-9 Calgary. They are on fire from 3-point range right now. Jordan Smith Jr. with the ball in transition. Okay. J.J. Andrews gives it to Billy. Billy gives it back to Jordan Smith Jr. at the logo. Jordan Smith Jr. trying to drive into the paint. Gives it off to Arrigu in the lane, and someone's fouled. Looks like it was a foul on the floor on Calgary. Jordan Smith Jr. with the inbound gives it to J.J. Andrews. J.J. Andrews drives in the paint, finishes at the rim. J.J. Andrews with 5 points. Calgary. Turned over by J.J. Andrews. J.J. Andrews going the length of the court, and he gets bumped in a foul. So J.J. Andrews just stole the ball, went the length of the court, and drew a foul. 11-11, 17:01 left to go. J.J. Andrews at the free throw line. First one is up. No good. Rimmed out. So your 11 points came from, I missed the first two, so I don't know who scored the first two. I could rewind it in just a second, but I could rewind it at the under 16 timeout. J.J. Andrews' second one is up. Good. J.J. Andrews with 6 points. Okay, I'm gonna rewind it and see who scored. It's it looks like they just did a TV timeout. How did I miss that? I don't. George Smith Jr. scored. Okay. George Smith Jr. had the first points of the game. It was like a layup. So right now it's 11. Arkansas has 11 points. J.J. Andrews has 6. George Smith Jr. has 4. Arrigo has 2. That was up to 11, right? Yeah. Is that better? That hurts my eyes. If I stared at that for 2 hours, that would not be good. Calgary inbounding the ball. Calgary passes the center court line. Still hasn't made much progress. Dribbling, gives it to a big guy at the top of the key, gives it to a guy in the left corner, thinks about a three, drives in the lane instead, throws the ball at the rim, and it's deflected off the rim, and Arkansas grabs it, but then turns it back over. Calgary with the ball again. Calgary is still passing it around at the top of the floor. Big guy tries a three, air ball. J.J. Andrews with the rebound going the length of the court. Gives it to Billy for three. No good. Calgary with the rebound. Calgary thinks about a three, drives in the lane instead, throws it back out for three, and doesn't take the shot either. Passes it to someone else at the top of the floor. Gives it to a guy on the left wing. Thinks about a three, passes it instead at the free throw line. Miss. Wilkinson with the rebound, gives it off to Jordan Smith Jr. Jordan Smith Jr. gives it to Cooper Bowser. Cooper Bowser goes in the lane, can't finish at the rim. That was an easy shot that he missed at the rim. Rebound Calgary. Jordan Smith Jr. dumped it off to Cooper Bowser in the paint, and it was a one-on-one, and he couldn't finish at the rim. That's very, very disappointing for Cooper Bowser. From a guy who had 3 points yesterday. I mean, if you can't score on Calgary people, then you're not going to be able to play in the SEC, my guy. So, yeah. J.J. Andrews, 6 points. Still, Jordan Smith Jr., 4. Arrigu, 2. Looks like it's a TV timeout. And it is, I think it's still 11-11. Yeah, no, 12. 12? Oh, did I miss a point? Yes. JJ Andrews had a free throw. So JJ Andrews has 7 points already. Holy cow. 12-11, Arkansas. Right now it's a TV timeout. Man, that's disappointing for Cooper Bowser. I know the coaches have been challenging him to be more physical, but like when you get the ball like that, he was set up perfectly by Jordan Smith Jr. and he had the ball one-on-one in the lane, and he just could not finish. It was a layup. He can't finish a layup against the Calgary defender. It's disappointing. But yeah, right now you still only have 3 guys that have scored. Maker hasn't seen the court. Right now it's really just been JJ at the 4, Bowser at the, I think Bowser's been at the 5 the whole time. George Smith Jr.'s been at the 1 the whole time. Wilkinson at the 2. No, Arrigo had 2 points. Arrigo's been at the 5. If I flip the camera, Flow Sports will ban the stream and take it offline. So is that what you want me to do, Julius? Is that really what you want me to do? Then you wouldn't even be able to listen to it. Calgary drives in the lane, blocked by Cooper Bowser, falls down. I don't know if it was a foul or not. I don't think so. Now Calgary's taking the ball out. Can't find a guy, gives it to a guy, right wing, drives in the lane, can't do, gives it to a guy in the left wing for 3, short. Bowser rebound, gives it to Wilkinson. Wilkinson driving the lane, retreats, gives it to JJ Andrews for 3 at the top of the court, drills it. JJ Andrews with 10 points already. JJ Andrews, Calgary got their pocket picked by Billy, who does he just did a, what's it called, a windmill dunk. You're gonna have to watch the highlights on that one. That was pretty crazy. Billy just picked a guy from Calgary's pocket, took it the length of the court, and then windmilled the dunk. So that is 2 for Billy. Calgary with the ball again, turns it over. 17-11, Arkansas, 14:34 left to go. Yeah, that's pretty wild what Billy just did. Nothing's happening right now. Let's see. Wilkinson has not scored. Okay, we got the game's back on. Davion Thompson bringing the ball down the court. Looks like he's in for Jordan Smith Jr. Maker is at the 4, in for JJ Andrews. Billy's still at the 3. Ilya Frolov is at the 5. And Abdu Torre is at the 2. I think Abdu Torre is at the 2. Yeah, right now you've got a lineup of Davion Thompson at the 1, Abdu Torre at the 2, Billy at the 3, Pair Maker at the 4, and then Ilya Frolov at the 5. What an interesting combo. Looks like they're trying to get some of the bench guys some reps. Ilya Frolov didn't come in the game until yesterday, until almost the end of the game. Right now, Calgary shooting free throws. It was fouled by somebody. Makes the first one, 17-12. Second one is up. Good. 17-13. Maker inbounds it to Davion Thompson. Crossing center court. Davion Thompson gives it to Frolov at the top of the court. Frolov gives it back to Thompson. Thompson dishes it to Abdu Torre in the lane. Abdu Torre finishes at the rim. So Torre with 2 points. That was a nice assist by Davion Thompson. Calgary driving the lane, can't finish at the rim. Back to Calgary for three, can't make it. Maker with the rebound, gives it to Thompson. Thompson gives it to Torre. Torre driving in the lane hard, stripped. Calgary ball, turnover by Torre. Going the length of the court is Calgary. Top of the court, slashed out by Billy. Maker finds it. Maker going the length of the court. Maker gives it to Thompson, who drives in the lane. Throws it up to Ilya for the lob. Ilya grabs it, goes back down, and lays it up softly. So Ilya has 2 points. Guys, I'm going to say something that may be a hot take, but for me, Ilya looks better than Cooper Bowser. I'm not even joking. And it's sad because Cooper Bowser was supposed to be your starting five, but Ilya Frolov looks better than Cooper Bowser right now. Calgary misses a three, rebound Arkansas. Davion Thompson gives it to Ilya in the post. Ilya can't handle it, turns it over, looks like. I think they're going to say out on Calgary. Davion Thompson gives it to Ilya, who gives it to Jordan Smith Jr. at the top of the court. Jordan Smith Jr. drives in the lane hard and finishes the rim 23-13. Jordan Smith Jr. with 6 points. Why did you retract your message, Julius? Calgary ball. Calgary just passing it around the top of the court near the three-point line. Calgary dishes it to a guy in the lane, can't get in the lane. Maker and Torre with the defense. Do not let this guy get in the lane. I mean, Maker looks like he could give Arkansas some decent minutes in the SEC play. Maker looks like he's not elite offensively, obviously, but defensively he gets after it. Calgary inbounds the ball near the three-point line, gives it to a guy who drives in the lane. Cannot finish. Yes, he can. It rims in. 23-15 Arkansas. Davion Thompson bringing the ball down the court. Crosses the half-court line, behind the back, between the legs. Pulls up for three. Too short. Calgary with the rebound. Calgary passing it around the three-point line, and looks like there's a stoppage. I don't know if it was a turnover or what that was. Looks like there's going to be another TV timeout, though. Okay. So a quick recap. I think it's 23. Let me rewind it. I forget what the score is. 23-15. Arkansas. J.J. Andrews, 10 points. J.J. Andrews leads the team with 10 points. Jordan Smith Jr. closely behind him with 6. And then you got 4 guys with 2 points each. Arrigo, Billy, Torre, and Ilya Frolov. Everyone else has not scored. Wilkinson has not scored. Maker has not scored. Davion Thompson has not scored. Bowser has not scored. I'm worried about Bowser. He doesn't look like he belongs out on the floor. Ilya Frolov looks like he belongs more than Bowser does. Let me see if I can get this light to work. Maybe. Looks better, but it's hurting my eyes really, really, really bad. I can't do it. Dude, that light is right in my face. I need a different light, but... Like, look at this. Ha! I know the camera quality is pretty terrible. This is the front camera of my phone. But it doesn't really matter. They're about to start play again. Getting the court ready for play. Guys mopping. Maker inbounding it to Jordan Smith Jr. in the backcourt. Jordan Smith Jr. crosses the half-court line, gives it to Maker at the top of the court, gives it to Torrey, who gives it to, who is that? J.J. Andrews in the left corner, who drills a three. So J.J. Andrews has 13 points. That's wild. He has 13 points in the first 10 minutes. A guy in Calgary looks like he gets hit by Davion Thompson for three. They don't call it. Davion Thompson with a rebound, and Davion Thompson gets bumped, and I don't know if they're going to call that on the floor or a shooting foul. Looks like they're just going to call a foul on the floor. Torrey inbounding it to Davion Thompson. Thompson gives it to Maker, who gives it to Torrey, who gives it to Thompson. Thompson driving in the lane. Easy shot, easy layup for Davion Thompson. Wide open layup. Davion Thompson has 2 points. Calgary for three. Okay, there was a stoppage of play anyway. I don't even know what they were doing. 28-15 Arkansas, 10:50 left to go. Calgary ball, 23 seconds on the shot clock. Looks like Calgary is going to inbound it. No? Arkansas? Okay, Calgary's inbounding it. Calgary inbounds it to a guy in the right corner for three. Swish, 28-18 Arkansas. Calgary just nailed a three. Jordan Smith Jr. taking it down the court, crosses the half-court line. Gives it to Maker, who gives it to Torrey, who gives it back to Jordan Smith Jr. Jr. gives it to Maker, who gives it back to Jordan Smith Jr. Jordan Smith Jr. pulls up mid-range, can't hit it. Calgary rebound. Calgary fumbling around with the ball, pulls up a three in transition, can't hit it. Maker with the rebound. Maker going the length of the court, gives it to Torrey in transition. Torrey finishes the rim in transition. Torrey, 4 points. Calgary has the ball, 30-18 Arkansas. Calgary guy gets his pocket picked by Jordan Smith Jr., who finishes the rim in transition. Again, Jordan Smith Jr. just picked Calgary guy's pocket, goes the length of the court, and lays it up. Jordan Smith Jr., 8 points. Calgary, dribbling around, passing around, top of the court. Gives it to a guy, left wing, throws it back out. Long three from downtown, air ball. Arkansas ball goes out of bounds. Guy from Calgary pulls up from the logo and airballs it. Goes out of bounds. J.J. Andrews passes it into Davion Thompson. Thompson gives it to J.J. Andrews at the top of the court, who gives it to Torrey. Gives it back to Davion at the logo. Davion gives it to Maker. Maker gives it back to Davion. Davion thinking about something, throws it, tries to throw it to Maker in the lane, and then Maker Maker finds the ball and dunks it. So Maker with 2 points. 34-18. Calgary just gets their pocket picked by Jordan Smith Jr. Jordan Smith Jr. gives it to J.J. Andrews in transition, who dunks it. J.J. Andrews with 15 points. It's wild. Arkansas has 36 points. J.J. Andrews has 15 points. Looks like there's going to be a stoppage of timeout here. Wow. Ever since Bowser missed that shot earlier, whenever Jordan Smith Jr. passed it to Bowser in the lane and Bowser couldn't finish it. I don't think Bowser's seen the court since then. It has been... I don't even know who's at the 5. Frilov's not in there. It's been, I think, Maker's at the 5, I think. So JJ's got 15 points. Jordan Smith Jr.'s got 8 points. Torre's got 4. And then we got 4 guys with 2 points each in Arrigo, Billy, Ilya Frolov, and Davion Thompson. Bowser, no points. Wilkinson, no points. And I think that's the only 2 scoreless. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Bowser, not good. Not a good situation for Bowser. He got pulled. He got pulled in the first 5 minutes of the game after he couldn't finish at the rim. Calgary inbounds the ball in the backcourt. Calgary passing it around the top of the court, fumbling it, tries to drive in the lane, puts up a terrible shot that misses. Arrigo with the rebound, who gives it to J.J. Andrews. J.J. Andrews dribbles it all the way to the three-point line and then passes it to Wilkinson, who gives it to Jordan Smith Jr., who finishes at the rim. Jordan Smith Jr. with 10 points, J.J. Andrews with 15 points. Calgary passing it around the three-point line. Calgary drives in the lane, goes up, can't hit it. Billy with the rebound. Billy in transition, lays it up and in. Billy with 4 points. 40-18 Arkansas. 7:35 left to go. Calgary with the ball. Calgary pulls up from the free throw line, back iron. JJ with the rebound, goes the length of the court, gives it to Wilkinson for 3 at the left wing. Can't hit it. Back iron. Calgary with the rebound, throws it forward all the way to the other side of the court, and Calgary tries to lay it in, can't hit it. Arrigo with the rebound, gives it to J.J. Andrews. J.J. Andrews passes it forward to Billy, who throws it to Jordan Smith Jr. for 3, hits it. Jordan Smith Jr. with 13 points. Calgary just passing it around the three-point line. Yeah. There's a stoppage of play. And Calgary's going to inbound the ball. 43-18, 6:54 left to go. Calgary inbounds the ball. Left wing 3 fouled. And looks like Calgary's going to be shooting 3 free throws. Who fouled this guy on the three-pointer? That was not good. I mean, to be fair, it looked like a flop. First free throw's up and good. It was one of those things where, like, you jump and then, like, you act like you just got slapped in the face in the air. So, like, you jump and you're just like that. Probably not a foul. Second free throw's up and good. Third free throw is up. Good. Rattles in. JJ inbounds it to Jordan Smith Jr. Crosses half court. Jordan Smith Jr. Did he step out of bounds? It looked like he stepped out of bounds. No. JJ's inbounding the ball. JJ gives it to Jordan Smith Jr. near half court. Jordan Smith Jr. trying to get some ground. Drives into the lane, lobs it up to Arrigo, who finishes at the rim. Lobs it up to Arrigo. Arrigo dunks the ball. 45-21 Arkansas. 6:30 left to go. Calgary with the ball. Calgary, left wing, drive in. Loses it. JJ Andrews finds it, tries to throw it forward, deflected. Arrigo picks it up, gives it to Jordan Smith Jr. at the three-point line. Jordan Smith Jr. drives in a little bit, then retreats. Gives it to Arrigo at the three-point line. Then Arrigo gives it to Torrey at the three-point line, drives in the lane, passes it to JJ Andrews in the lane. JJ Andrews finishes at the rim. JJ Andrews, 17 points in the first half. Calgary with the ball. Calgary, left wing, drives in the lane. Reverse layup, terrible shot, misses. Arrigo finds the ball, gives it to Wilkinson. Wilkinson crosses half court, gives it to Torrey in the left wing for three, hits it. Torrey, 6 points. Wilkinson with the assist. Calgary just pulls up from the left wing, banks it in from three. 50-24, Arkansas. Torrey's got the ball on the left wing. Thinking about a three. Drives in the lane, drives in instead, passes it to JJ Andrews in the right corner. JJ Andrews drives in the lane and finishes underhanded. JJ Andrews, 19 points. Calgary with the ball, right wing. Thinking about it. Drives in, mid-range jumper, no good. Arrigo with a rebound. Arrigo gives it to Jordan Smith Jr. Jordan Smith Jr. passes it forward to JJ Andrews. JJ Andrews cannot finish at the rim, but he's blocked. How's that not a foul? JJ Andrews had the ball and he just gets completely tackled like a football player. Can't finish at the rim. And then Calgary takes it away. Mid-range jumper, no good. JJ Andrews with the rebound. JJ gives it to Jordan Smith Jr. Jordan Smith Jr. dribbles it off of his foot and Jordan Smith Jr. is down on the court. And it looks like he's in pain. Jordan Smith Jr. is holding his foot. Looks like he dribbled the ball off of his Achilles, and then he went down, and he's in pain, and he's not getting up. Come on, man. JJ gave it to Jordan Smith Jr., who dribbled it off the back of his foot and then immediately went down to the ground. I don't know if he rolled his ankle or what happened. I couldn't tell. But it looks like he's still on the ground. Are they not? I can't see if he's still on the ground. Are they not showing anything? They're not showing anything. I can't tell if he's still on the ground or not. They're just showing the Calgary bench talking. Come on, Jordan Smith Jr. Get up. That's Arkansas's one of their best players, so hopefully this is not a serious injury. It's just showing the Arkansas bench. I don't see Jordan Smith Jr. Okay, he's up. He's up. Looks like he's good. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. What worried me was he went down and immediately just grabbed his Achilles, which I'm like, oh no. You know Achilles injuries. he went down and immediately grabbed his Achilles and wasn't getting up. So that's what worried me the most. But it looks like he's up and he's good. I don't know if they're going to put him back out there though. I don't know the severity of the injury. That was scary, to say the least. Torre, so on the court right now, you got Thompson at the 1, JJ at the, just a minute. Thompson's got the ball, gives it to Torre. Torre gives it to Ilya Frolov, who gives it to JJ. JJ gives it to Thompson, the left wing, drives mid-range jumper, no good for Davion Thompson. Calgary rebound. Is he walking with a limp or anything? No, I didn't see him limping. It looks like he's all good, but I don't know. No, I didn't see him walk with a limp or anything. They didn't put him back out on the court, so I don't know if he just rolled his ankle or what happened. It doesn't look like it's a serious injury. Thank goodness. But like as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh no, Achilles, which, you know, that's the worst injury in sports. So I was kind of freaking out. But looks like it's not going to be anything serious, at least like right now. Bowser shooting free throws. He makes the first one. I didn't even see when he got fouled, but yeah, Bowser makes the first free throw. I was too. Yeah, I was freaking out. I was like, oh no. Bowser's second free throw, good. There's some things that are bigger than this game, and if one of your best players, Jordan Smith Jr., gets hurt in an exhibition game, not good. It'd be like your star quarterback getting hurt in the preseason. Calgary with the ball, passing it around the three-point line. Yeah, he hasn't come back out yet. We'll see if he comes back out in the next rotation. Calgary for 3 in the right corner, hits it. Bowser with 2 points. 53-27. Davion Thompson with the ball at the three-point line. Right wing gives it to Ilya Frolov in the middle. Ilya Frolov dribbling it, tries to get in the lanes. It's knocked away by a Calgary defender and out of bounds. Yeah, that was scary. That was scary. The thing is, like, I didn't even see what happened. It was just like JJ gave the ball to him, and then he dribbled it off the back of his foot, or like he dribbled off his Achilles, and then he just fell to the ground and wasn't getting up, and then it wasn't showing him on the ground. So that's what concerned me as well. Davion Thompson with the ball, left wing, drives in the lane, tries to, passes it back out to JJ, who loses it. Calgary in transition, tries to go up to the rim, can't finish on JJ and Ilya Frolov, and it looks like the Calgary defender's fouled. Man, this Arkansas defense, pretty good considering Calgary has 27 points. Calgary can't really do anything except, like, the only thing they can do is hit threes. They can't score in the paint. Guy drives in the paint, throws it out to a Calgary guy, right wing, can't hit the three-pointer. Out of bounds on Calgary. JJ inbounds it to Davion. Yeah, Jordan Smith Jr. still not in the game. Davion crosses half court. I don't know if he's going to he's probably not going to come back in the game for the rest of the half. But, I mean, like, I saw his face. He didn't look concerned or anything. He was just walking around the huddle, just like normal. He didn't look like he was in pain or anything. He wasn't limping. Bowser posting up a guy, tries to finish at the rim, can't. Man, dude, Bowser, he was pounding in the paint, and he goes up and throws up a weak shot in the lane, and he misses it. Ew. I don't know that Bowser's your starting 5 right now. Okay, he was fouled. Bowser, first free throw up and good. 3 points for Bowser. Bowser, second free throw. Up. Good. 4 points for Bowser. Calgary got the ball crossing half court. Calgary has the ball left wing. Having trouble with it. Gives it to a guy in the left corner. Looks like he traveled, but they didn't call it. Deflected by Torre, I think. And there's another stoppage. Looks like it was Torre jumped a pass, and then I don't know what happened after that. He like grabbed it, threw it, and then Calgary ball still somehow. Calgary right wing, dribbling around. Pulls up from downtown. Can't hit it. Back iron. Rebound, Davion Thompson. Davion Thompson gives it to Torre in the lane. Torre finishes layup over a Calgary defender in transition. Torre, 8 points. That is the quietest 8 points I've ever seen in my life. Like, it doesn't even seem like Torre is having any impact on the game, but like he has 8 points. So, because, I mean, JJ Andrews has 19 points. JJ Andrews just finishes at the rim again in the lane. 21 points for JJ Andrews. Calgary ball. 3-point line, driving the lane. Finishes. Bank off the glass. Arkansas 57-29 Calgary. Davion Thompson gives it to Ilya Frolov for 3. Can't hit it. Rebound Bowser. Bowser kicks it back out to Davion, who tries the 3 in the right corner, and he swishes it. Davion, 4 points. I get excited whenever like Ilya Frolov or Maker tries a 3. Calgary defender was it looked like he was fouled on a 3, but they didn't call it. Goes out of bounds on Arkansas. I think it was out on Bowser. So Calgary inbounding the ball under the net. Calgary gives it to a guy in the left corner, thinks about a 3, drives in the lane instead, and he is fouled in the lane. First, he's shooting free throws, 44 seconds to go. First free throws up, no good. 60-29 Arkansas, 44 seconds left to go in the first half. Second free throw's up. 2, not enough. Short, hits the front of the rim. Bowser with the rebound, gives it to Thompson, who thinks about a mid-range jumper, gives it to JJ Andrews in the left wing, who drives in the lane and finishes at the rim. JJ Andrews, 23 points in the first half. Calgary got the ball, right wing, gives it to a guy, 3-point center, misses. Bowser with the rebound, gives it to Davion. Davion crosses half court, 14 seconds left. They're going to let it play out. Davion Thompson behind the back gives it to Torre, right wing, pulls up from mid-range, and he hits the jumper with 2 seconds left in the first half. So Torre just hits a mid-range jumper to get to 10 points with 2 seconds left, and the half is over. It is, let me see what the score is. 64-29 at the half. Yeah, the defense for Calgary is not too good, and the offense for Calgary is not too good. They played Valparaiso, or however you say that. They played Valpo like yesterday afternoon, and they were down by 26 points, and they came back and lost by like 10. But I mean, at the end of the day, you lost to Valpo by 10 points. So this is probably on the same level. This team is probably a tick under the mid-majors you're going to see at the beginning of the season. Because, I mean, Valpo's Valpo, and they lost by 10. So, yeah, 64-29 Arkansas. Wild stat line. I'll go through the points right here. J.J. Andrews is your leading scorer with 23 points in the first half. Crazy. Jordan Smith Jr., 13 points. After Jordan Smith Jr. went down, he didn't come back in the game for like the last 4 minutes of the game. Davion Thompson was running the point. So just keep that in mind. Torrey with 10 points. We got 4 players with 4 points each. Arrigu, Billy, Bowser, and Davion Thompson. And then you got Ilya Frolov and Mapir Maker with 2 points each. Compared to yesterday, J.J. Andrews finished the game with 15 points yesterday. And at the half in this game, he has 23 points. So he's on pace for 46. I'm sure he's going to get 46. Keep the dream alive. Arrigu had 7 yesterday. He finished the game with 7 yesterday. Right now he has 4. Abdou Torre finished the game with 8 points yesterday. At the half, he has 10. Wilkinson finished the game with 8 points yesterday. At the half here, he has 0 points, I'm showing. Wilkinson has not scored. Wilkinson hasn't played a lot, though. It's really been... Who's been at the 2? Yeah, I don't know. Wilkinson hasn't played a lot. Maker had 4 points yesterday. At the half here, he has 2. That's about what you're going to get from him. Davion Thompson had 12 points yesterday. At the half, he has 4. Ilya had 4 points yesterday. At the half, he has 2. Bowser finished the game with 3 points yesterday. Here at the half, he has 4, so that's a little bit of an improvement. And then Billy has 4 points here at the half. Yesterday, he finished the game with 11. So, I mean, obviously, the thing that stands out the most is J.J. Andrews has 23 points in the first half. It is due to him just going to the rack over and over and over and over and over. He'll like get a rebound, go the length of the court, finish at the rim. He hasn't even made a mid-range jumper at all. He has not, I don't even think he's attempted a mid-range jumper or a three-pointer. He's just been going straight to the rack and finishing at the rim. That's how he has his 23 points. Every time he gets the ball, he just goes straight in the lane and finishes. Billy has been really quiet. Billy has got 4 points. He hasn't really done anything he hasn't done anything of note to jump off the page except for he had 1 steal that he took the length of the court and did a windmill dunk, which was pretty crazy, but 4 points only. Jordan Smith Jr., 13 points. It's been solid, finishing at the rim. I think he might have hit 1 three-pointer. And then Arrigu hasn't really played a lot. Arrigu has not played a lot. It's been like they put in like Maker, Ilya, and Bowser at the 4 and 5 a lot. I wish Mika was in the game. That'd be pretty cool to see what he could do at the 4. But right now they're rolling with like JJ and Maker at the 4, I believe. Yeah, disappointing from Bowser again. He's got 4 points. I believe all of them are from free throws. So he has not made a field goal. He's got 4 points from free throws. And it was the beginning of the game. And he got a dish from Jordan Smith Jr. in the lane, couldn't finish at the rim on a Calgary defender. And then it happened again. So he's not doing very good in terms of finishing at the rim. I mean, if you just look at the difference in a good finisher at the rim and a bad finisher at the rim, you got you got J.J. Andrews versus Cooper Bowser. J.J. Andrews has made he might have not have missed a shot. I think he missed 1 shot because he just got tackled, but I think he's like, I don't have the stat line in front of me, but if I had to guess, he's probably like 7 for 8 or 8 for 9 or something from the field. Maybe even more than that. He's got 23 points. Like, he hasn't missed a lot of shots at the rim. He just keeps on driving in at the rim over and over and over, and he just keeps on finishing. And whereas you got Bowser, Bowser is 6'11", and Bowser cannot do what Jordan Smith or what JJ Andrews is doing. JJ Andrews is only 6'7", and but he's just a monster. Like, he is a tank. He's built like a tank, and there's a reason why he carried his team to the EYBL Peach Jam Championship game, and he was the MVP of the championship game. JJ Andrews had like 23 points in the EYBL Peach Jam Championship game, which is I think it stands for, EYBL stands for Youth Basketball League, Elite Youth Basketball League. So it's the best youth basketball league in the country, and he was the MVP of the championship game last season whenever he was a senior in high school. But I mean, he looks like the best player on this Arkansas team. He looks like the best player on this loaded Arkansas team. They just cannot stop him at the rim. I mean, you're playing against a team that lost to Valpo by 10 and trailed Valpo by 26, so you're not talking about very good defense. It'd be nice to see how good he does against an SEC defense, because I mean, this team is basically just a mid-major that you're going to see at the beginning of the season. So it'd be nice to see how good he does at the against SEC play. But for right now, he's doing really good against this Calgary team. Again, halftime 64-29 Arkansas. That is what, 30, 40, 50, 60, 35 points, I think. Yeah, I think it's 35 points. I don't know what's going on with Wilkinson. He might still be struggling with that shoulder issue, because he hasn't really played much at all. He's probably logged like 5 minutes. He's got 0 points. And then, yeah. Ilya Frolov's looked pretty good from the limited minutes that he's played. I mean, he doesn't make any mistakes. He's in his spots. So is Maker. I mean, like, Maker and Ilya both look solid out there. For what you're asking from them, they look solid. My only complaint is Bowser, who is struggling to finish in the paint on a defender. But, I mean, Ilya, the Russian big man, looks legit for what you're asking from him, which is not much. And then Maker, like, Maker doesn't look lost out there. Maker looks like he knows what he's doing. Ilya and Maker look solid. Still have yet to see Paulo Samido. Samido, he was struggling with those back spasms, and he hasn't seen the court. I mean, you can see him on the bench, but he's walking around and doesn't look like he's in pain. But I mean, I'm afraid for Paulo Samido, because he came here as a redshirt freshman last year and was wanting to have a developmental year. Sat out the whole season, and right now, like, he's got, aside from like the superstars that are for sure going to be your starting players and take up a significant amount of minutes every single game, Paulo Samido's competing with Mapur Maker, however you say it, Maper Maker, whatever it is, I don't know. Paulo Samido is competing with Maker, Ilya Frolov, and I think that's it. I mean, Bowser to some extent, but like the two guys that he's like realistically competing with is going to be Ilya Frolov and Maker, and those guys look solid. So, I mean, Ilya's got 2 points, Maker's got 2 points. They're doing pretty good defensively. Like, these guys on Calgary can't do anything in the paint. They can't do anything. They've got 29 points. I guarantee you 25 of those have been, like, outside the paint. They can't get in the paint because every time they do, Ilya Frolov just puts his hands up like this, and Maker does too. They're decent defenders. I mean, at least against this Calgary team. Obviously, it might be a different story whenever you're playing Florida, but against this Calgary team, they look like decent defenders, which, I mean, I think they're good enough to be at least back end of the rotation, maybe. Just command 5 minutes a game or something. And if someone gets injured, or give somebody a breather. But yeah, like, your guy at the 4 is going to be Mika predominantly, and honestly, I don't know that Bowser is going to be able to start over Caleb Arrigo. He does not look as good as Arrigo right now. He's not as physical as Arrigo. And we're talking about a guy in Arrigo who is 18 years old. Bowser's 21 years old. And Arrigo just looks like the better player right now. Better defensively, better offensively. Arrigo can finish at the rim better. I'm worried for Bowser. He needs to work on his inside game and his physicality, because, again, he cannot score on these Calgary defenders, which, again, Calgary lost to Valpo. So he essentially cannot, if he probably couldn't score on Valpo defenders. So if you can't score on Calgary/Valpo defenders, you're not going to be able to score on Ruben Chinyulu, Thomas Houck, like Florida defenders, Michigan anybody. You can't score on anybody. So he's going to have to work on his inside game. He just needs to be in the gym a lot, I guess. Like JJ Andrews is. I've heard JJ Andrews is putting up a crazy amount of shots every day. He hasn't really had an outside game in this game. Again, I don't think he's even made a mid-range jumper. If I can remember correctly, I think every single shot is just him going straight to the rack and finishing on these Calgary defenders. Which, they've got 29 points. They're not big. They're not very physical, which is why it worries, I think, everybody so much that Bowser's is unable to finish on them. Looks like some of the players are coming back out on the court. I'll just go over the points one more time really quick. JJ Andrews has 23 points in the first half. Jordan Smith Jr. has 13 points. He went down with what looked like he was grabbing at his Achilles. JJ Andrews stole the ball and threw it to Jordan Smith Jr. in transition. And Jordan Smith Jr. grabbed the ball and dribbled off the back of his foot, and then immediately went down. It looked like he was in pain. But it looks like he hasn't come back in the game since then. But I saw him on the sideline, and he did not look like he was in pain or anything like that. He didn't have a limp or anything like that. But he's got 13. Arrigu's got 4. Billy's got 4. Billy had one really good play. He stole the ball. He picked a guy's pocket from Calgary, went the length of the court, and windmill dunked the ball, which was wild. Torre's got 10 points. Ilya Frolov's got 2. Bowser's got 4. Davion's got 4. Again, Bowser's only 4 points came from the free throw line. Maker's got 2. I think Maker and Ilya both got their 2 points from just like inside dish dunks. So like someone passed them the ball on the block and they just dunked it right under the rim. But, I mean, Bowser hasn't been able to do something like that yet. So, again, Samito has not seen the court. I'm hoping we're going to see him in this game, because this is the last Arkansas game until mid-November. So if we don't see him here in this game, we're not going to see him for another over 100 days. I kind of doubt that we're going to see him, but I'm hoping we will. It's just, you'd think that if you're Paulo Samito and you see these new guys, Maker and Ilya Frolov, coming in, you'd want to like play it through some back spasms, because he doesn't look like he's hurt on the sideline or anything like that. But Bowser has more points at the half than he had yesterday, so that's a positive at least, right? So maybe he can do something in the paint here in the second half. He's just not super physical. Maybe needs to put on some weight. Maybe put on 10 pounds, and then we can talk. So they are coming back on the court. You've got Davion Thompson at the 1, Wilkinson at the 2, Torrey at the 3, JJ Andrews at the 4, and Origo at the 5. That's going to be your starting lineup for the second half. And they are about to start back play. Just drinking some yogurt. Yeah, it is 64-20, 66. Okay, 66-29. I guess they changed the score or something. <clears throat> 66-29, Arkansas. Second half is about to start. And Calgary is going to be inbounding the ball. Calgary will start with the ball. And I don't know what they're doing. The ref is just standing there and not giving the ball to the Calgary player. Come on. I don't know what they're doing. Okay, now another ref is coming over to this one ref, and they're asking a question about the rim. Oh no, I hope the rim's not broken again. The Arkansas versus Bahamas national team game was delayed because the rim got broke by somebody. Okay, Calgary's inbounding the ball. They're past half court already. Gives it to a guy, right wing. Loses the ball. Wilkinson with the steal. Gives it to Andrews in transition. Andrews dunks the ball with 2 hands. Andrews, 25 points. So Wilkinson with the steal, gave it to Andrews in transition, and Andrews 2-hand slammed the ball. Wide open. Calgary back with the ball. At the 3-point line, gives it to a guy in the post who kicks it back out, goes in the post, and can't finish at the rim. JJ Andrews with the rebound. Gives it to Wilkinson. Wilkinson throws it forward to Torrey at the right wing, who gives it back to JJ Andrews, who gives it to Torrey. Torrey for 3. Can't hit it. Rebound Calgary. Calgary crossing half court. Calgary. Gives it to a guy in the post. He throws it back out to the left corner, thinks about a 3, gives it to a guy the left wing, straightforward 3-pointer, back iron. Right wing 3-pointer, back iron, rebound Wilkinson. Wilkinson gives it to Thompson, passing half court. Trying to get some ground on this Calgary defender. Straight away mid-range jumper from Thompson. Can't hit it. Rebound to Rigo. Goes back up and finishes. See, that is what Bowser cannot do, is grab a rebound, go back up and finish. Like, he's just not physical enough, I guess. Calgary misses Arrigo with the rebound, gives it to JJ. JJ passes it forward to Torrey, who finishes the rim. Torrey layup. Torrey, 12 points. And the Calgary defender almost loses it, gets it back, goes into the lane, throws it back out to the right corner for 3. Can't hit it. Rebound Calgary, and he loses it back. He loses it out of bounds. No, they're in the backcourt. Looks like it's going to be a backcourt violation on Calgary. Andrews with the inbound. Andrews gives it to Thompson near half court. Thompson gives it to Wilkinson, left wing, can't hit the three. Rebound Calgary. Passes it forward. Steal Wilkinson. Throws it forward to Thompson, who lobs it up to Torre, who can't finish the alley-oop. Back iron on the alley-oop. Rebound Calgary. Calgary, stolen by Wilkinson again in transition, finishes the reverse layup. So that's Wilkinson's first points of the game. Calgary back with the basketball. Right wing thinks about a three, drives in instead. Mid-range jumper. Swish. 74-31. Arkansas. That is Calgary's first points of the half. Davion Thompson crosses half court. Gives it to Arrigu on the block. Gives it back to Thompson. Thompson gives it back to Torre, who a fadeaway jumper banks it in. That was a tough shot that Torre just made. Torre, 14 points, second leading scorer in the game, and I am worried because Jordan Smith Jr. has not come back in the game after that injury. Calgary drives in the lane, gets it stripped away by Andrews. Mid-range jumper, back iron, rebound Torre. Torre's got the ball, gives it to Wilkinson. Wilkinson's going to he gives it to Andrews. Right corner, can't hit the three, out of bounds. And there's a stoppage, yeah. I mean, Jordan Smith Jr. hasn't come back in the game after the injury. Wilkinson had the steal and took it the length of the court and reverse layup. That was a really good move. Dished it out to JJ Andrews in the right corner. Couldn't cash in on the three. So that would have put JJ Andrews at 28 points with his first three of the game. Man, if JJ Andrews could get be a threat from three or mid-range, it'd be impossible to cover him. He's got 25 points, and I think all 25 of those points are in the lane. It's a commercial break right now. Yeah, Jordan Smith Jr. has not come back in the game. I'm not too worried though, because it doesn't look like he's injured or anything. Where is he? Can I see him on the bench? No, I don't see him. Yeah, I see him. Yeah, he doesn't look hurt or anything. I don't know. Maybe they're just giving him some rest or something. He's putting his head on Mika's head right now, and Mika's putting his head on, or he's putting his hand on Mika's head, and Mika is putting his hand on Jordan Smith Jr.'s head, and they're playing around or something. So, yeah. Good signs, good signs. (76-31) Arkansas. 15:54 left to go. 20 on the shot clock. I don't even know. I guess it's Arkansas's ball, I think. JJ just missed a three and it went out of bounds on somebody. I didn't see who it was out on. It looks like it's going to be Arkansas's ball. Davion Thompson with the inbound, gives it to Arrigu. Arrigu pounding in the paint, gets in the lane, and dunks the ball. Did they call a stoppage before that? I don't know what the heck happened. They called a stoppage. Davion gives it back to Arrigu, who tries the jumper and he can't hit it, and then it bounces around and Calgary gets the ball. Arrigu just made a dunk and they didn't count it, and they stopped the play and then gave the ball back to Davion Thompson to inbound the ball again. and then he didn't get to score. That's stupid. Calgary left corner, thinks about a three, drives in, mid-range jumper short, rebound, J.J. Andrews throws it forward to Torre, but J.J. Andrews is fouled. And I guess that's going to be a foul on the floor by Calgary on J.J. Andrews. Wilkinson's going to inbound the ball to Thompson. And Thompson's got the ball in the backcourt. Passing half court. Gives it to Torre, who drives in the lane and puts up a really bad shot that doesn't go in. Calgary with a rebound. Bad shot by Torre. Calgary's got the ball on the left wing. Gives it to a guy in the center court who drives into the lane, and he cannot finish. Not even close. Maker with a rebound. Maker gives it to Torre, who is going to take the ball down the court and goes into the lane and is... I don't know what happened. So Torre was driving the lane, goes up. It looks like a guy on Calgary looked like he either took a charge or a blocking foul. And then Torre passed it to Ilya Frolov, who scored, but I'm not sure that it's going to count. And now they're wiping back down the court. And Calgary's got the ball somehow. So I guess they called a charge on Abdou Torre. Calgary's got the ball in the backcourt. 76-31 Arkansas. 14:45 left to go. Calgary thinking about a three. Gives it to a guy in the right corner who drives in the lane. Mid-range floater. No good. Rebound Davion Thompson. Thompson crossing half court. Behind the back, gives it to Wilkinson in the right wing, thinks about a three, gives it to Frolov, who gives it back to Thompson, who gives it to Frolov, who drives in the lane, and he's going to lose the ball going up. And it looks like he was fouled. So Ilya Frolov's going to shoot 2 free throws. The first free throw from Ilya Frolov is up, and it is good. Frolov with 3 points. Bowser's not seen the court. No, he's not seen the court in the second half. Bowser has not seen the court in the second half. Jordan Smith Jr. has not seen the court in the second half. Ilya Frolov, second free throw's up, good. Calgary with the ball. Throws it forward, stolen by Ilya Frolov, who gives it to Wilkinson. Wilkinson, right wing, dishes it to Davion Thompson, who gives it back to Wilkinson. Wilkinson still right wing. Thinks about a three. Dishes it to Abdou Torre in the lane, who kicks it out to Frolov for 3, misses, and rebound Calgary. Calgary, right corner, gives it to a guy in the lane, can't finish at the rim. Ilya Frolov with the rebound, who gives it to Dave. I can't tell who that is. The thing is so blurry. Okay, Davion Thompson just missed a 3-pointer from the left wing, and now it is Calgary ball. The only 2 people I get mixed up is Wilkinson and Davion Thompson because they look similar and they're similar heights. I have to see their number or I can't tell if it's Davion Thompson or Wilkinson. And Calgary loses the ball out of bounds. And then, it's pretty hard to see your number on this broadcast. It's pretty blurry. So, Calgary's got the ball left wing, throws into the block. Now he's backed up a little bit, goes back into the lane. Pounding on Maker, throws it out for the 3-pointer, and he misses. Maker rebound, gives it to Thompson. Thompson crosses half court, gives it to Maker, but behind the back, tries to get it to Ilya Frolov in the lane, but it's knocked away. So Maker gets the rebound and then turns the ball over, and then Calgary throws the ball away. So it looks like it's going to be Arkansas ball again. Maker inbounds it to Wilkinson. Wilkinson crossing half court. Wilkinson gives it to Frolov at the top of the court. Davion Thompson's got the ball at the three-point line. Gives it back to Wilkinson at the logo, who gives it to Maker, who gives it back to Wilkinson. Wilkinson throws it to Frolov, thinks about a corner three, doesn't do it, and then Frolov goes into the lane, gets it stripped away, fumbles around. Maker has the ball in the lane, tries to dunk it, misses the dunk, and then Calgary with the rebound. So I think we've learned something here. Ilya Frolov cannot drive in the lane. He always loses the ball. Arkansas with the steal, throws it forward to Torre, who dunks the ball. Torre has 16 points. Your second leading scorer. 80-31 Arkansas. Calgary has got the ball, right wing. Passing it around near the logo. Long three from the logo. Short. Out of bounds. Arkansas ball. Yeah, Ilya Frolov cannot drive into the lane, my friend. He's done it like 10 times, and all 10 times he loses the ball. He can't get it. I guess he just can't get low enough to avoid getting the ball stripped from his hand. Like, he doesn't even make it to the rim. The ball always gets stripped from his hand. Davion Thompson's got the ball. Three-point line. Center. Drives into the lane. Floater, good. Davion Thompson with the floater. Davion Thompson with 6 points. Calgary with the ball. Crossed half court. Yeah, when Calgary's shooting these logo threes, you know they can't do anything. Calgary shoots a terrible shot. Falling down, fadeaway, misses. Davion Thompson has the ball now. Thompson gives it to JJ in the right corner, who goes in the lane, then throws it out to Torre at the left wing, who gives it back to JJ. JJ's thinking about going the lane, throws it back to Torre at the three-point line. Torre goes into the lane, floater, no good, and Calgary with the rebound. Calgary lobs it up, and it's good. Calgary with a dunk, and that is the Calgary has scored 4 points. And we are almost 10 minutes into the second half. They've scored 4 points in this half. Arkansas, 82-33. Torre has the ball, right wing. Think about three. Nope. Gives it to Bowser, who's in the game. Was Bowser fouled? I think Bowser was fouled, and there's going to be a TV timeout. Yeah, Calgary has scored 4 points. I'm not exaggerating. 4 points. They have scored 4 points in the second half because they just keep on. They can't get into the lane, and they keep on shooting threes from the logo. That will do it. They can't do anything in the paint, and they keep shooting threes from the logo. So J.J. Andrews scored the first 2 points of the half. Hasn't scored since. Jordan Smith Jr. has not come into the game in the second half after that injury. Still waiting on him to come back in. I'm not sure he's gonna. I mean, we're 10 minutes into the second half and we haven't seen him since that injury of the first half when JJ threw it to him and he dribbled the ball off of his Achilles and he went down. Arigu's got 6 points. Bowser's got 4 points. Billy's got 4 points. Ilya's got 4 points. Davion's got 6 points. So your leading scorer is JJ with 25, followed by Torre with 16. And then Jordan Smith Jr. closely behind with 13, who, again, has not seen the court in the second half. Mika just grabbed Jordan Smith Jr.'s head and was doing this. So I don't think he's in pain. Looks like, so I think, so Bowser looked to be fouled. Looks like they're going to call it on the floor. Thompson inbounding the ball. Thompson, inbounds it to Bowser, who gives it back to Thompson. Thompson left wing, gives it to Bowser. Bowser trying to pound into the lane. Bowser gets it stripped away while going up. I'm trying to be positive with Bowser, but he cannot finish in the lane. He cannot score in the lane. Bowser with the free throws. He was fouled. Bowser, first free throw, good. 5 points for Bowser, all from the charity stripe. Second free throw for Bowser, good. 6 points for Bowser, all from the charity stripe. Calgary with the ball at the logo. Thinking about a three. Imagine saying that. Thinking about a three at the logo. Back at the logo, thinking about another three. Driving into the lane, falls back, dishes it to a guy at the three-point line. Guy shoots a three from the left wing, drills it. 84-36 Arkansas. 10 minutes left to go in the second half. Davian Thompson's got the ball right wing. Gives it to Maker, the top of the court. Gives it to Torre, left wing. Torre drives in the lane, lobs it up to Bowser, who alley-oop dunks it. There you go. Bowser finally scores a field goal. First field goal of the game is an alley-oop from Torre. Bowser, 8 points. And the Calgary defender loses it, gets it back, and did he pick up his pivot foot? I mean, Bowser has 8 points. 6 of them are from the charity stripe, and the other 2 are from a lob. So he hasn't created any offense himself at all. But, well, I guess he created the free throw points. But, I mean, like, he can't create and, like, he hasn't created a shot and made a field goal yet in this game. Like, every time he goes in the post and tries to bang into the lane, he can't get in the lane. I guess he's just not physical enough. He needs to put on some weight. He's like 6'11", 215, I believe. Calgary with the ball at the logo. Gives it to a guy near the three-point line. Gives it to a guy right wing. Calgary dribbling right wing. Gives it to a guy right corner. Three, no good. Back iron. J.J. Andrews with the rebound, taking it all the way back down to the court. J.J. gives it to Wilkinson, who gives it to Maker. Maker dunks the ball. Maker, 4 points. Calgary's got the ball back at the logo. Calgary cannot do anything inside at all. They lose it. Wilkinson's got the ball going down the court in transition, gives it to Torre, who dunks the ball. Torre's got 18 points. JJ's got 25. Calgary gets caught Arkansas sleeping and goes into the lane and dunks the ball. They caught Arkansas in transition after scoring, and no one was in the post. So, easy slam dunk for Calgary. Arkansas's got the ball. Maker gives it to Torre in the lane. Torre finishes. Tough shot in the lane. Torre just lays it up underhanded in the lane. Torre with 20 points. And it looks like there's another stoppage of play. Was it a Calgary turnover? I think it was a Calgary turnover. So JJ is inbounding the ball. JJ inbounds it to Wilkinson. Backcourt, Wilkinson. Gives it to Ilya at the three-point line. Center court, gives it back to Wilkinson. Wilkinson thinks about it, gives it to Ilya, center court, three-pointer, misses. Rebound, Torre. Torre gives to Wilkinson, right wing, who gives it to Ilya in the left corner, thinks about a three, but passes it to Wilkinson, who turns the ball over. Now Calgary going down. Calgary's in the paint, throws it back out, right wing, three-pointer, no good, back iron, rebound, Origu. Arrigo gives it to Ilya Frolov. Ilya Frolov driving into the lane, and Ilya Frolov fadeaway jumper, no good. Rebound Calgary. Calgary in transition cannot score in transition, and it looks like they're going to be fouled by Wilkinson. And that's going to take us to the under 8 timeout. Holy cow. JJ has got 25 points. He scored 23 of them in the first half. Abdou Toure has 20 points. Haven't seen Jordan Smith Jr. in the second half at all after that injury in the first half. Bowser's got 8 points. 6 of those were a free throw. 1 of them was a lob. Ilya has 4. Billy has been really, really quiet. Billy has been basically a non-factor in this game. If you told me Billy wasn't playing, I probably wouldn't really argue with you, because I don't even think Billy's played in the second half. I don't think he has. Davion's got 6. So this is a blowout, obviously. This score here is 92-38 Arkansas. And that is $54 points. Arkansas is winning by 54 points. So this Canadian college team is not on the same level as these freshmen. Calgary shooting free throws somehow. Calgary's free throw. First one is up, and my screen just froze. Okay, up, and it is good. 92-39 Arkansas. Second free throw is about to come. Second free throw's up. Good. 92-40 Arkansas, up by 52 points. Davion Thompson's got the ball in the backcourt, crossing half court, gives it to Frolov, who gives it to JJ, who gives it back to Davion. Davion, near the logo, dribbling in center court, gives it to JJ, who bails him out. JJ goes into the lane, can't finish at the rim. Looks like he got fouled, but they don't call it. JJ went downhill, went up, was fouled, didn't call it, and he missed the shot. Wilkinson's got the ball, right key, throws it to Davion Thompson in the right corner. Davion Thompson drives in and then gives the ball to Wilkinson. Wilkinson tries to get it to Frolov, but it's batted away by Calgary and out of bounds on Calgary. Wilkinson inbounds it to Frolov, who gives it to, Davion inbounds it to Frolov, who gives it to Wilkinson, who gives it back to Frolov, who Frolov finishes in the paint. Frolov goes up strong on the Calgary defenders and shoots a shot about a 2-footer, and he makes it. And it looks like Calgary just turned the ball over again. Frolov's got 6 points. Dude's cooking. Davion Thompson's got the ball right wing, dribbling between the legs, gets into the lane, throws up a floater, no good. Arrigo gets the rebound. Arrigo goes back up with it, and he scores. Arrigo, 8 points. Calgary just loses the ball to J.J. Andrews. J.J. Andrews has got the ball in transition, tries to get it to Arrigo. It bounces off Arrigo's thigh and goes back to Calgary. Calgary's got the ball back again in transition. Left wing three-pointer from Calgary, swish. In transition, J.J. Andrews is in the lane already, and he put a shot up that didn't go in. Not sure if they're going to call that a blocking foul. Looks like it's going to be a blocking foul on Calgary. And J.J. Andrews is at the free throw line. J.J. Andrews, first shot up, no good. Short. Bounced off the front of the rim, then hit the backboard and went out. J.J. Andrews, second shot, up. No good, bounced off the front of the rim. Rebound, Davion Thompson. Davion Thompson puts up a three, center, back iron, rebound, Calgary. Calgary's got the ball. So that was a pretty terrible sequence for Arkansas. Calgary puts up a fadeaway jumper in the paint. Good. So Calgary just scores 96-45. Davion Thompson's got the ball, crosses half court, gives it to Frolov near the logo. Frolov gives it to JJ, who gives it back to Davion. Davion's at the logo, gives it to Arrigu, who gives it back to Davion. Davion going into the lane, easy right-handed layup for Davion Thompson. Lane was wide open. There's nobody even close to him. Davion Thompson, 8 points. Calgary's got the ball. Almost loses it. Guy from Calgary's in the paint, misses the shot down low. Arrigu with the rebound, who gives it to Thompson. Thompson, right wing, center court at the three-point line. Throws it up to J.J. Andrews, tries to lob it, terrible pass. J.J. Andrews, right corner, drives in the lane, throws it to Davion Thompson, left wing, no good, three-pointer. And looks like the ball went out of bounds. J.J. Andrews tried to save it, but he fell down on the court trying to save the ball, and it looks like it's going to be Calgary ball. Calgary's got the ball across the half court. Left wing pass. Gives it to a guy at the three-point line who drives into the lane, goes up on the left, can't finish. Looks like he was fouled, though. Whoops. Calgary with the free throws. First one's up. Front rim, no good. Short on the first free throw. 98-45 Arkansas, 4:14 left to go. Second free throw upcoming for Calgary. Second free throw's up. Good. Nothing but net. Arrigu inbounds it to Wilkinson. Wilkinson crosses half court. Wilkinson, center court. Gives it to Maker at the three-point line and gives it back to Wilkinson. Wilkinson drives into the lane, lobs it up to Arrigu, who finishes with the two-hand slam. Arrigu with 10 points. Jordan Smith Jr.'s not come back in the game. Okay. Calgary just turns the ball over. Oh my goodness gracious alive. Calgary just turned the ball over. They threw it forward to J.J. Andrews right under the rim. Like, they were on one side of the court, and they threw it to J.J. Andrews on the other side of the court, who there wasn't anybody even in the picture. And J.J. Andrews couldn't handle the ball, and it goes out of bounds. Turnover, Arkansas. So it was a turnover, Calgary, and then immediately a turnover, Arkansas. And now it's at a TV timeout. It's going to be 100-46. Maker got the rebound, who gave it to Wilkinson, who threw a football pass 100 yards forward to J.J. Andrews, who could not handle the ball right under the rim. If he would have handled that ball, it would have been an easy two-hand dunk. There was no one even in the picture. But yeah, 100-46, Arkansas with 340 left, 330. It keeps going down. 100-46, 337 left to go in the game. TV timeout. Hopefully, the Jordan Smith Jr. injury is just a little minor irritation, and they're just like, don't go back in, just get some rest on it. That's probably what's happening. I don't know what kind of injury it was. If it was an Achilles or an ankle, he was grabbing at his foot area, but yeah, he has not played 1 minute in the second half. Has not played at all in the second half after getting injured at the end of the first half. Calgary inbounds the ball. Calgary's got the ball. Crossing half the court. Davion Thompson's defending him. Calgary throws it out, thinks about a three. Nope, passes it. Left wing, thinks about another three. Davion Thompson jumps. Fires a three from the left wing, air ball. Arrigo with the rebound. Arrigo's right where it landed. Arrigo gives it to Wilkinson, who crosses half court. Wilkinson is he going to take it himself? Looks like he's going to take it himself. No, he gets in the lane, passes to Maker for three from the right corner. Can't hit it. Oh, that would have been amazing if Maker would have hit a three. Calgary's got back the ball, back iron on the floater. Arrigo with the rebound. Arrigo loses it. Calgary's got the ball back. Calgary fires a three from the left wing, front rim. Davion Thompson with the rebound. Davion Thompson is going to take it. Fouled. Doesn't call it. Davion Thompson was just fouled. He was slapped in the face and they didn't call it. Davion Thompson's got the ball left wing, throws it into the block to Arrigo. Arrigo bangs in the paint, throws up a shot, misses. And they bat it back out. Calgary's got the rebound in transition. Calgary dunks the ball in transition. 100-48. Arkansas 2:17 left to go. Wilkins has got the ball left wing. Thought about driving, gives it to Ilya Frolov in the left wing. Three-pointer swish. Ilya Frolov with the three. Left wing three-pointer. Nothing but net. Ilya Frolov with 9 points. Calgary with the ball, passing it around near the three-point line. Guy drives in the lane from the right side. Fadeaway jumper, no good. Blocked by Maker. Arrigo with the rebound, gives it to Wilkinson. Wilkinson crossing half court. Wilkinson tries to get it to Maker in the lane, but it's stolen by Calgary. Calgary loses it to Ilya Frolov. Maker gives it to... There's so much crazy stuff going on. Maker gives it to Wilkinson, who finishes at the rim in the paint. So Wilkinson's got 4 points. Oh my goodness. The big guy from Calgary tried to test Arrigo, and Arrigo just blocks the ball 10 yards away. It lands way out of bounds. Arrigo with a really good block right there from the Calgary big man, and Amir Brown is in the game. And Aiden Kelly is also in the game. Calgary has got the ball in the paint. Calgary going up on Arrigo, can't finish. Ilya Frolov with a rebound, gives it to Maker. Maker, is he going to take it himself? Maker lobs it up to Arrigo, who cannot handle the ball, and Calgary's got the ball back in transition. 44 seconds left to go. Calgary guy gets into the lane, can't finish in the lane. Maker's got the ball right now. Maker gives it to Amir Brown. Amir Brown is crossing half court. Amir Brown, left wing, gives it to Arrigo, gives it back to Amir Brown. Amir Brown loses the ball out of bounds. And it looks like he's going to stay with Arkansas. Aiden Kelly, Amir Brown are in the game, along with Mapir Maker and Ilya Frolov and Arrigu. That's the 5 guys in the game. Arrigu loses it, gets it back, gives it to Amir Brown. Arrigu thinking about a 3, gives it to Amir Brown, who puts up a terrible shot, but he's fouled. Is he fouled? I don't think he was. Nope. The pinch is going crazy right now. JJ Andrews and Billy are screaming because, I don't know, that was an ill-advised shot from Amir Brown. They go and Calgary misses a transition 3 from the right wing. Rebound Calgary, puts up another jumper, and the game's over. Your finals, 105-48. Arkansas 105, Calgary 48. I'll tell you the stat line right now. So Arkansas wins by like 57 points or something like that. Yeah, 57. JJ Andrews is your leading scorer with 25 points. He had 23 points in the first half, scored 2 points in the second half. He actually scored those 2 points in the first 10 seconds of the second half. So he went 19 minutes without scoring after scoring 23 in the first. So that's, I don't know what to make of that. Torre is your second leading scorer with 20 points. He was going pretty crazy in the second half. Jordan Smith Jr., third leading scorer, 13 points. He went out at the end of the first half after favoring his foot, and he didn't come back in for the rest of the game. But he finished with 13 points in the first half, didn't play the rest of the game. Arrigu is next with 10 points. He did pretty solid at the 5. I mean, pretty physical, good defensively. The Calgary defenders were having trouble with him in the paint. And then we've got Ilya Frolov is your 5th leading scorer with 9 points. I think he had like a few dunks and then he hit a 3-pointer. So pretty decent performance by Ilya Frolov. Bowser had 8 points. 6 of those came from the charity stripe. 2 came from a lob by Torre. So 8 points, pretty good, but did not create any of his own offense in terms of field goals made. He obviously created the free throws, but still have yet to see him be able to make field goals in the lane. It's a little bit of a problem. Davion Thompson finished with 8 points. Billy had 4 points. He didn't really play a lot. I think they're trying to get the young guys some reps. Wilkinson finished with 4 points, and Maker finished with 4 points. So your final was 105-48. I think, yeah, 105-48. So, yeah, that is the end of the game. That is the last game. That's the last time you're going to see this Arkansas team until November. So go out, watch the highlights from Flow College. They post them on YouTube. Watch the highlights from on YouTube somewhere, and that's the last time you're going to see this team in over 100 days. So see y'all. Thank you for tuning in.